pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions.
All right, boys, let's go to work. We are 4-3, 2-game losing streak. We have to stop that.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I think we have to take
and
more chances.
Back here, this will be a touchback,
and we have
it comes
to
out
be
to the 25-yard line.
Diligence, more thorough.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now the offense for Detroit.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
I don't know how I feel about this, but...
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's try to get the stop, y'all.
Out of the gun, Luck. Caught here by Bell. Out across midfield, down to the 45. And another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard
That was my...
line.
Well, I mean, if I didn't run across... I don't know.
Early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play, you go through all the stuff and establish things.
You got to stay,
like
trust your team to make their plays. If they don't make them, you know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. There you go. There they go.
And here he'll get it down to 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Play action, it's Locke.
Dang it. Bro, if I'm coming down, that's you stay right there. Wait.
Goddard with touchdown number 7 of the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, gentlemen. Come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play fake, now White. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to wind
I mean, I don't know why you threw that bad, because I
The
actually
coverage there too
stopped
strong
running
on the deep ball,
so you
and
can
now
throw
they
it.
face a 3rd down.
And you throw it out of bounds.
And the starting offense now for the Giants.
I don't know what that was about.
Together on this one,
What?
because it's natural to just watch the football.
I didn't want
I
to
want all
press
of us to watch the
that.
center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
We own them.
Off play action, here's White. He's going to fire this thing.
Dang it, bro.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right. So that
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Can you align with your players?
This is Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 15 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
There you go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a good day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Going deep here for Landry. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
All right, y'all. Let's get something on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1.
You want a touchdown, but at least 3 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
You got to be able to hit
those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 40 now on second down. White. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. White. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, this throw caught left side, and it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's White. That's caught by Hollister. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now White. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, he dropped it.
A lot of contact, no call,
man.
and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
No, it's not, guys. No, it's not. The points are better than no points.
Field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now. It's Bell. Now running right. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. His 6th touchdown of the season.
Cannot drop to 500.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now White. And his throw.
Why did I not see him standing right there? I don't know.
Able to get a hand on it there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. White sliding out of the pocket.
Stop. Triangle. Yo, you're the worst, bro.
He was able to catch it there on the right side.
You are the worst. Why can't you make the throw after I make you stop?
And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field.
Look at this.
I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit.
It is what it is, bros. Y'all better make it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot.
Nobody cares what you think first glance.
Boy, on the other side, you disputed a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure you got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. White looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw, White. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining.
Damn, bro. No. Y'all working for it. Y'all definitely working for it.
In their own territory, needing only a
probably
few
gonna get the stop, but
to go for this thing on 4th
y'all
down.
working for it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. White. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
You can't ever win that battle.
By Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand
Throw to your best man like you did. He ain't made no mistake.
And the defensive backs reacted.
Receiver got to make a play on the ball. What you want?
So when they're in zone and they see the ball,
he threw it exactly where he should have
react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do. That was not the QB's fault.
You don't like.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way
and they get 3 points.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, 41-yarder. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
I'm trying to figure out why my quarterback is missing open throws when I stop him.
Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the
10 yards ahead of the person. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're not even under pressure. You're not on the run anymore. I'm trying to follow my block.
4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, yeah. Let's get back to basics. I hate that. I get all the way to halftime so when we get back to basics. My mind just be going.
We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
so they don't say it, bro.
This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is
a good one. I really
don't
understand what those plays mean.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking to throw. White.
Would you look at that? He actually threw an accurate ball. My word. We might be trying to come back.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Way too quick.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a handoff here.
Come on, get from behind.
And they're going to get
Why
him
am I
behind
getting
the
stuck
line
behind the
yet again, as his
guy?
nightmare afternoon continues. Officially,
Yo,
it will go as
that was a
1-yard
big
loss, and that's
game
gonna lead to a
that we
third
just
down.
flushed down the
This
toilet
offense in
because we
desperate
can't
need of a
fundamentally
conversion as they come
run.
up on third down.
Oh my word. Oh my
Back to
word.
throw. White firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, we can't.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going.
We can't stop running
the
though.
run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Y'all going to leave that open.
It's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
If this is what's moving us, let's keep it going. No matter how I look at the line, let's run.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second.
Let's just lose our way. I did it my way. Let's see if this works out.
From the 16, White.
What?
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he'd been tugging it quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Why is he running
that? The coverage too good there. The contact brought the ball free, and it's fourth down. Well, another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another one might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays and given themselves opportunities, but as you noted,
we need a touchdown.
Another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out
and we're not going to end it like that.
Touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Back to throw again. This is close. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on
Are you kidding me, bro?
White to the goal line.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Really nice play.
I threw it right away. Right away. Wide open. And we can't even get that off? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Of course, computer. Of course.
For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw is White. Gonna throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
All right, y'all.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Josh.
So here are the Lions to take
definitely
over. Two straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first.
Happy I was able to score before the quarter, but I'm gonna need my defense to make a stance right now.
On first down, Love. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Stop. Oh, my.
It all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll go again with Bell. First down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum.
All right, yeah, so we're going to be 500.
No, not at all, because
we just got to
the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead,
offensively, we need to be a lot better. This is pretty unacceptable.
Crosby with the extra point, and
I mean, defense, this doesn't usually happen, so I'm not going to trip over this. But
and he'll take it up past the 25
offense,
to the 26-yard line.
I need to step it up. We got players. We got a line.
The Giants offense now gets ready.
We ain't got time for
it. The field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game.
You can do something like that, but then you can't do the simple stuff. Like plays like that make me upset because of how good you can be.
He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And you hate to say it, with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
Kyle, I'm going to you. You better beat him, bro.
Overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
He
needs
beat him,
better
bro.
protection, that's for sure. Now a deep
do that again.
On 2nd down, but
let's see what happens.
Up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. White buying time to his left.
I knew I was going to get sacked, and I just stood there. Oh, well. Such is life.
We've been around this league
we
for a
lost
while,
this one.
Many coaches never pull their
for a lot of reasons.
almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check that. You want Mike 52 right here. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
White now, throwing on 4th down, and he's going to go.
That is so fake, and I'm going to tell you why.
Zadarius Smith.
That is so fake, and I'm going to tell you why. That is so fake, and I'm going to tell you why. I left him back here to pass block, right? I saw him coming, so I moved up. Cut him. He's falling. He's on the ground. Now all of a sudden,
Terrific field position.
Matty, you're trash. Oh, boy, you trash.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz
Get the fumble, y'all.
He goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety.
Yeah, that's
When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
You ain't doing nothing today. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go, G. 49.
Again, it's Bell. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. It means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 4th down, White. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Bell running on 1st down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's get this game over with, guys.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Luck going to throw it.
Luck, you're a jerk.
Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Lions,
that dude had 223 yards.
Teams out there as the
223 yards.
They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop back to 500
a solid
now
24,
at 4
right?
up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Alright, boys, we gotta clean it up, y'all. We 500 right now. We gotta clean it up. People, they thinking they can do whatever with us.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolates opening.
I don't even have no words for that.
I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my permanent